So the next product we're going to be looking at are these Ruffwear Grip Trex boots. These are the most popular boot that Ruffwear sell, one of 3. Why does a dog need boots? These boots are going to provide protection for the dogs who have soft or sensitive paws. They will also protect the dogs against grass mites, from snow, from ice, or from grit and any salt that gets put down. They're going to provide protection for this. If a dog's had an injury to its paw, the sole is going to provide protection so that the injury has time to heal, and also to prevent injury. If you do a lot of exercise or running on rough terrain, then this is going to be ideal for that too. So let's take a look at the boot. Apart from being very, very stylish, and that's the way it will sit when the dog is wearing it, the boot has a Vibram sole, which is used on the very best human trekking boots. So that's going to provide grip and protection for the dog on rough terrain. As long as we make sure we get the right fit for the dog, the right size boot, then it's going to be a very comfortable boot for the dog as well. So how do we get the right size? There are a couple of ways. One is by using this little thing that we have on the box right here. The measurement that we're looking for is the widest part of our dog's foot, paw. So if we put the paw on and then lift the other paw up, I can see here that that is 2 inches wide there. But another way that we can double check that is if we have a piece of paper. Come here, Rossi. Come here. Good boy. And we can put Rossi's paw on there, lift his other front paw up. So now it's bearing the full weight of the dog. We can put a little mark on either side of the paw. Good boy, Rossi. Good boy. And then with our tailor's tape, or a ruler, you helping? We can see that's 2 inches as well. So we've double checked, and we know that Rossi requires a 2-inch wide boot. That's what these boots are. They're 2 inches wide, 51 millimeters, which is the smallest size for the Grip Trex. So if Rossi's foot was any smaller, or if we needed a boot for a smaller dog with a smaller paw, then we would need to go down to the Summit Trex. So here we go. Let's try these on. So the boots go on any foot. There's no back foot or front foot. I'm going to let Rossi have a look at the boots, have a sniff, have a smell of them. A lot of dogs can be very sensitive when you're touching their paws, so sometimes getting them used to wearing a boot can take a lot longer than it would to get them used to be wearing a coat or a backpack, because they're so sensitive with the feet. We've done a lot of desensitizing work with Rossi, so he's quite comfortable with us touching his feet. And be a good fella. So we put the boot right on, it goes all the way to the bottom, and then we just tighten it up. Nice and easy like so. Yeah, nice. And then the next one. Good boy, Ross. Good boy. How are those? How are those? Okay? Should we keep going? So there we go. How's that looking, Rossi? Should we turn you around? Yeah. It's quite natural for the dog to be doing the dancy feet thing when they first get the boots on. Obviously it's quite a strange thing for them. It's quite an unusual feeling for them. You know, as long as we make it happy for them and it's not painful. Good boy, Ross. Good boy. Good boy. So we can see these boots are a really good fit for Rossi. When he's standing up on them, they're folding where we want them to fold, where the creases are. He doesn't look at any pain at all. He's finding it a little bit strange, but you know, if we're going to protect his foot, if he was a dog with sensitive paws, then we can live with the fact that the dog finds the boot a little bit strange if it means that he's not going to get sore paws. If we have a dog that is between sizes, or the boot is a little big, just slightly too big, then we've got the Barking boot liners, which we can go on before little dog socks. These are also handy if you have a dog who has particularly hairy feet. It will just make it easier for you to get get the boot on. So it's very important, once we're happy with the fit of the boot, we're happy with our size, we've decided whether we want to use some boot liners to give it a bit of extra better fit. Once we're happy with all of that and the dog's happy wearing the boot, the next thing we need to do is break the shoes in. Break the boots in much as the same as we would do with a new pair of human shoes. So short walks for the dog, gradual walks, building it up, making sure it's fun for the dog, so the dog's associating the boots with fun and having a good time. And then as the dog gets used to wearing the boots, we can increase the amount of time that the dog is wearing them and that the dog is exercising with the boots on. Very good. Are we ready to go for a walk, Rossi? Yeah, I think we are.